So the 3D practice is not that hard, but it's a little bit unusual. So the first time you look at it, you really don't know what's going on. You have all your tabs here at the bottom, and here's the directions. By the way, everyone gets messed up on 4 and 5, so they don't do them. And they're the easiest ones. Color code your worksheets. Piece of cake, right? And then delete direction tab. Delete. I mean, easy. So let's talk about some of the other ones. First thing it wants you to do is it wants you to put the calculations in. The calculations are really not that difficult. You have to find the calculations for each one, the total pay for each one of the employees. So let's start with Ebony here. And she basically gets her hours worked times her hourly wage plus her miscellaneous pay. The reason you do plus on miscellaneous pay is, let's assume you have $50 in reimbursements for gas mileage. That gets sent to you as addition. It gets added, so we're good to go. And then we want to sum up our total hours worked, which is a piece of cake. We want to average our totally hourly wage, so that's also a piece of cake. And then we want to give our totals for the total sum, and then of course we want to total up that. I'm going to make my columns a little bigger, and I'm set. I made a mistake, didn't I? No, I didn't. Check it out. There's a mistake right there. I multiplied and put the addition. Man, I wish I was smarter than I was handsome. Okay, so let's pull that down. And that's a little bit better. I was wondering why I was getting all that messed up. So basically, that's the formula. We figure it out. So we know that the average wage of the certified staff is about $23.65, which is pretty good. It's not really good. I mean, I make about $200 an hour myself, but I only work a half hour every day. Okay, so you do the same thing all the way across. Now here's where it gets a lot of fun. On this page, it has to be 3D reports. And a lot of people get this wrong because they're not sure what they need to do. 3D reference is really simple. So if you're looking for certified staff hours worked, you just hit the plus sign, you go to certified, you go to total hours worked, you hit the enter key, bam, you're done. It's where you get down here to these bottom where it's a little bit harder. For example, if you go to total hours worked, there are lots of ways to do this. You can either do a regular formula or you can do a function. So if I'm going to do total hours worked, I'm just going to do a regular formula for this right now. So total hours worked, I click on the first one, I go to the total hours worked here, and then I would add it. And I'd hit the addition sign up here. And I would go through each one and do the same thing and add it up. That's not the problem. The problem is where you get down to this right here. Total amount spent on wage, not here, right here, these last two. Total number of employees. You need to use the function at this point. These last three, you have to use a function. The function you're going to use for total employees is either going to be count or count A, but make sure you check out which one it is because they both do different things. The next one is going to be the highest wage. I have so many people that just hit the equal sign and they go and find the highest wage manually and click on it. I saw that. It's wrong. You're going to use the minimum and the maximum functions, and you're going to add all of the wages in there, and you're going to try and find the highest wage or the lowest wage. Now, once you do this and you think you have it right, then you could go back to my website and look at the sample and make sure your numbers are right. But when I grade this thing, the first thing I do is I hit formulas and show formulas, and I look at all the formulas. And so I can see if you like I had people that are just typing in the numbers. Come on, guys, I'm ugly, but I'm not that stupid. No, that's not how it goes. I'm not as ugly as I am stupid. That's how the joke goes. So make sure you do the best, and make sure you keep it on the up and up. But I'm sure you can make it work and get a full grade for it. By the way, if you turn it in and got a lower grade, fix it up. Turn it in for a better grade.